On this day, March 6, in the year 1836, a historic event took place in the small town of Nacogdoches, Texas. The event in question was the opening of the first lending library in Texas. It may not seem like a big deal now, but at the time, it was quite an important and exciting moment for the residents of Nacogdoches. The library was founded by Henry Raggett, a wealthy businessman who had recently relocated to Nacogdoches from New Orleans. Raggett was a man of many interests, and one of his greatest passions was reading. He had a sizable personal library, and he often loaned out his books to friends and acquaintances. But he noticed that there was no public library in Nacogdoches, and he believed that the town would benefit greatly from having one. Raggett approached the town council with his proposal, and after some initial hesitation, they agreed to let him open a lending library. Raggett donated his own books to start the library's collection, and he also solicited donations from other book lovers in the community. Within a few weeks, the library had over 100 books in its collection, ranging from classics like Shakespeare and Cervantes to more contemporary works like the novels of Sir Walter Scott. The library quickly became a hub of activity in Nacogdoches. People of all ages and backgrounds came to borrow books, discuss literature, and attend lectures and other cultural events. It was especially popular among young people, who saw the library as a way to broaden their horizons and learn about the wider world beyond Nacogdoches. One of the most memorable events in the library's early years was the arrival of a traveling Shakespearean actor named John Wilkins. Wilkins was a tall, flamboyant man with a booming voice and a penchant for over-the-top theatricality. He arrived in Nacogdoches in the summer of 1838, and he immediately made a name for himself by putting on a series of performances of Shakespeare's plays. Wilkins quickly became a fixture at the library, where he would hold court in the reading room, regaling patrons with stories of his adventures on the stage. He also gave lectures on Shakespeare and the art of acting, which were attended by large crowds of eager listeners. But Wilkins was not content to simply talk about Shakespeare, he wanted to perform it. And so, in the fall of 1838, he organized a production of Hamlet that was to be performed in the library's main reading room. The production was a smashing success. The room was packed with people, many of whom had never seen a play before. Wilkins played Hamlet himself, and he was a revelation. His booming voice and theatrical gestures brought the character to life in a way that few had ever seen before. The library was transformed into a makeshift theater, with chairs and benches arranged in rows to accommodate the audience. There were no special effects or elaborate costumes, but the power of Shakespeare's language and Wilkins' performance carried the day. The library continued to thrive in the years that followed, and it remained a vital part of the Nacogdoches community for many decades. Today, it is remembered as a testament to the power of books and culture to bring people together, and as a reminder that even the smallest towns can be home to great ideas and great achievements.